Good morning, fifth grade. I am out this morning, as I mentioned earlier. I am doing curriculum work. You are starting a new project today as well, since we are done with the quiz that we did with the Polygon assignment. What I've been talking with you about for an awful long time is credible information. Today we're going to go back to that credible information again. If you get on to Google Chrome, and just watch for right now, don't do this. We're going to Google Chrome, and I can't get it to activate. There we go. You also will need to log in to your Viking apps. I've logged in before, so I just need to click continue. Once you're in, you're going to go to your box of boxes, and we're going to get in the classroom. I'm going to just pick one of the technology classes. It doesn't matter which one at this point, because you all have been assigned the same thing. I did an announcement in here called Credible Information Checklist. Here is the checklist you are going to be using. Your project will be information gathering on either General Robert E. Lee, who was a Southern general during the Civil War, or General Ulysses S. Grant, who was a general for the North during the Civil War. What I want you to do today is to begin looking for your credible information. Somewhere on the desk there's probably a copy or two of this left from yesterday, and Mrs. Schmidt will need to make copies of these to give each one of you. Should get 2 copies because you're looking for 2 different credible websites. I want you to use Google to go onto the internet, and I want you to search for General or just Robert E. Lee and Ulysses S. Grant and look at somewhere between 5 to 10 different sources. Once you've looked at 5 to 10, I want you to pick 2, and using those 2, fill out this checklist. My guess is that today during class, you're going to get looked at maybe 5 or 6 websites, and you'll start one of these. Make sure you put the URL of the website and put your name at the top of the paper somewhere. In fact, why don't I go ahead and add that on there right now so we know that we need to include that on there. Okay. Put your name on there so that I can take a look at these. You need to show that you are capable of finding credible information using this checklist. Okay, you're going to do it by searching Robert E. Lee and Ulysses S. Grant. Those are your 2 topics, and what we're going to do after you've determined what your 2 credible sources are is gather biographical information on these 2 gentlemen. Now, one thing I should mention, you don't have to do both of them. You will pick one or the other. Either Robert E. Lee or Ulysses S. Grant. I don't want you to think you have to do more work than you need to. So, choose one of the 2, research 5 to 10 different credible sources on the internet, and then pick out 2 that you want to use and answer the checklist questions to show me why you believe the source you've chosen is credible. Mrs. Schmidt was with me on Tuesday when I did this with the first group, so she has an idea of what's going on. I think she'll be able to help answer questions that you may have as well. That's all you need to do for today, and I'll see you when I get back. Bye-bye.